All right, let's go cut some grass. Now what? Hi, this is the Everyday Man back again. Hey, have you ever climbed on your zero turn, ready to go cut grass? You turn the key and nothing happens. How frustrating is that, right? So today I'm going to go through a few items that are safety items, all of them, but if any of them is set in the wrong position, your zero turn won't start. And it's a real easy check to do, okay? So here we go. So the very first thing you want to check are the easiest things, and most probably that's what's wrong. It's usually the simplest, easiest thing. Because if it started last week when you cut the grass, and now today it doesn't start, you probably left something in the wrong position, right? So let's get going on it. What's the first thing you want to check? The one thing that happens to me and my wife all the time, because we share cutting the grass, is the parking brake. If the parking brake is not on, it's not going to turn over. Right now, the parking brake is off. It's different on different zero turns, but they all work the same way. The parking brake has to be on in order for it to start. Okay, if it's down here, it won't start. The next thing is we got the parking brake on. The handles have to be out. If the handles are in, there's a potential you could start it and it begins moving if you had them pulled back or forward. I know, highly unlikely, but it's a safety item. So if the handles are in, even if it's in neutral, and the parking brake is on, it's not going to start. It's not going to start if one is out. They both need to be out. Then it starts. Okay, so that's 2 down, a few more to go. If your blade is engaged, in mine you pull it up and you'll hear it click maybe. The cutting blades are engaged now. It's not going to start. It's amazing that they have all these electronics intertwined to work that way, but they do. So if your blade is engaged, even though these are out, parking brake is on, it won't start. Got to turn the blade off. Have these out, your turning handles, have the parking brake on, and it starts. All right, what else could it possibly be? Here's one that my wife battles with sometimes. Parking brake is on, turn handles are out, the cutting blade is off, and if you lean forward, it doesn't start. The reason is, in the back of the seat, there's a switch. It's a pressure switch. I can't show it to you because it's internal to the seat. However, if you're sitting too far up front, or you're very lightweight, which I'm not, it won't be enough pressure to press that switch down and be able to start it. Now let's get into something else that it could be. So another thing it could be is your terminals on the battery. Now, you know how much zero turn shakes around, right? When you're using it. So you can pop these covers, and if you don't have them, that's okay. But you can see, here's the terminal for the negative or the ground, and here's the terminal for the positive. If these are loose, it's not going to get the proper current to the ignition switch, which sends current to the starter, and it won't start. The easy way to check these, it's very simple. Grab the cable and try and pull it up and down. If this terminal here swivels, or you can see it's loose on the screw, here's this one. See, those are solid. They're not moving. If they move, that definitely could be the reason it's not starting, because they need to be clean and they need to be tight. Now the other thing is, follow this negative line, and we're going to do that right here. All right, here's the other end of the battery connections where you need to check also. Just like you swiveled the battery or tried to push the battery terminals wires to see if they were loose or not, here's the negative wire coming from the battery, and it's bolted right onto the engine. And you want to take the same thing and just, I'm pushing on it, nothing's happening, okay? Down here, you've got your positive wire screwed directly to the starter, and we'll put that cap back on like that. And then you have these two connectors here. Same thing. This is coming from the battery or from the solenoid. Same thing. And these two connections. These are from the battery originally, right? So give it a push, give it a push. If they don't move, it's a good chance that they're good and solid. So those are all the connections you need to check, just to make sure that when you turn the key, you're getting the power directly to the engine and the starter. Well, I hope that helps you out a little bit. You know, it's the simplest things that can stop you from doing what you want to do, right? I hope that helps you out. Hey, hit the subscribe button and the like button. This is the Everyday Man saying thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.